What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Here we are, you guys, at about $562. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, by the way. It's a brand new month. It's a brand new month, the month of August right here. We did close July pretty green. 10%, 11% to the upside. The prior month before that, 21%. The month before that, 13%. We're just moving up and up and up each week. You got, or each month, you guys. That's actually 1, 2, 3. That's 4 months green in a row. We haven't had 4 months green in a row since the height of the last bull cycle. So just to give us a reference as to where we are, we haven't even, this is not height behavior, right? We've got more to come. We've absolutely got more to come. And it's going to happen. It's going to really kick off this month. That is the highest monthly close we've had since March of last year. That's the highest monthly close we've had since March of last year, you guys. Very, very bullish stuff going on. Monthly time frame, by the way. Lower lows in the RSI here. You do have lower lows there as well, I guess. Stochastics look like they're about to get overbought. RSI looks like it wants to get overbought. MACD looks good. All good things, right? This EMA ribbon is also diverging. What's the word I'm looking for? Separating, expanding. That's the word. It's also expanding. And as it expands, we tend to promote strength, right? Just like to the downside, when you started to expand, you promoted strength to the downside. You had some cute moves at first, but then the real big moves came afterwards. After this expansion started to take place, we're starting to expand, breaking away from this consolidation phase here, breaking away from this overall consolidation phase, this lifelong consolidation phase that we've been bound to. I'm going to pull up the other indicators now, pull this back. Things are looking really good. Things are looking very, very good, and I'm curious to see, I'm very, very curious to see where it's going to be, where Bitcoin Cash will be over the next 30 to 60 days. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were at $1,800, $2,000. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were at new all-time highs. I know it might sound crazy to some people, right? Because Bitcoin Cash has been, even people who are diehard Bitcoin Cash believers, people who might even have more conviction in it than I do, which I don't know if that's like saying much, right? I love Bitcoin Cash. It's not my biggest bag. It's my second biggest bag at the moment, but it's still, you know, something that's near and dear to my heart. I definitely have a soft spot for it, but that's because it adheres more to that fundamental value of what crypto stands for than most cryptos do, and it's stayed true to that nature, true to that cause the whole way through. But I'm just saying, even though I might not be the most Bitcoin Cash maximalist person out there, I'm sure I've got higher expectations than most people do for where this could go. We really could, by the end of this next move, which could be September, October, August, who knows, we could be at new all-time highs. Absolutely, I would anticipate we're at new all-time highs by the end of this year. We're at $563 now. I think we have a lot of growth to go in a very, very short amount of time. But being here now, I wouldn't be surprised if we move down a little bit more. Typically, with green months, and let's just look at these green months here, okay? Typically, green months have wicks to the downside. You start the month off red, and then you come up green. Can you have months where you have no wick? Absolutely. Absolutely. Or a very minimal wick? Absolutely, you can. But typically, you do get wicks to the downside before you move up, typically. Okay, that's just what happens. So could we move a little bit lower? Sure, we absolutely could. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, let's actually dissect this a little bit, looking at it here. You know, the RSI, man, the RSI looks bearish, but you're just not getting into the oversold zone. You really hate that oversold zone, don't you? But last time that you did this, you were kind of skimming this area. You still saw lower lows, so it's very possible that we do see lower lows here. The MACD just crossed below the zero. Stochastics kind of look bullish. You do have higher highs with lower highs, hidden bearish divergence. I don't know. There's good things and bad things, but I'd say more bad things than good things on the 1 hour. I think that we're probably going to go a little bit lower. How low are we going to go? 4 hour time frame here. Oh, I like that, though. Bouncing off the 40 is a good look. That's a good look there. I like where we are in the MACD, too. And the stochastics, man. Yeah, you've got the lower low, and you have bullish divergence on the stochastics. Actually, I really do like the 4 hour time frame. If we were to move lower, it would have to be very fast. It doesn't have to happen like right now, but it would have to be very fast, and it probably would have to happen either today or tomorrow. The lowest that I'd give us would be about 539, maybe 524, but I really can't see us going that low. Like I'm surprised that we even went this low, back down to 550. Like, that's a blessing in itself. I doubt that we'd go any lower than 524 if we are to go lower from here at all. Okay, but things actually look better on the 4 hour than they do on the 1 hour. So that the 4 hour trumps the 1 hour. So if I'm wrong, I mean, sue me. We are consolidating in this range here, holding up well. I do anticipate Bitcoin to drop a little bit below 115K again, maybe even below 114K, but that doesn't necessarily mean Bitcoin Cash has to move down. Bitcoin's moved down and Bitcoin Cash has held its own before, so plenty of time. So it doesn't have to move down here. As we zoom out more, the daily time frame looks even more bullish. The stochastics look bullish. The MACD, the RSI, everything looks bullish and ready to move up higher. So any day now, regardless, and I feel like I'm giving the same spiel here that I gave for XRP, but any day now, regardless of what we do, we're going to be moving up higher. So yes, maybe we move down a little bit. Maybe we move down a little bit more than I'm expecting. Who knows? Maybe we still get a higher low. That's going to happen, right? If it does happen. If we were to move down, we'd still get a higher low. That's what would happen. But this could very well be our low as well. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I won't be wrong about this. I won't be wrong about, really, gotta keep zooming out, man, this, right? Something that's up in this area or more by the end of August or sometime in September, right? So don't be worried about the small side stuff. Worry about the upside, the big move that's coming, right? We definitely have a lot of growth to go and a little bit of time to do it, or that we're going to make it happen in. $564 now. I'm anticipating prices anywhere from about $1,600 to $2,200. And I'm even anticipating that I'll be wrong about that, but not wrong to the lower effect. Wrong, right? Like if I'm expecting that we go somewhere in this area, when I say I'm kind of expecting that I'll be wrong, it's not because I'm thinking that we're going to see a weaker move. It's because I'm thinking we'll see a stronger move. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I don't have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. Bitcoin Cash looks very bullishly primed right here. I'm not worried about it at all. There's some stuff on the 1 hour time frame that makes me a little bit iffy as if we're going to move up or not. But what I would like to see here, we got 3 days left in the week, 2 days, 21 hours left. I would like to see this week close green. I would like to see this MACD histogram get a divergence, right? The blue line diverges. When the blue line diverges from the orange line, that's when the momentum builds. When they're coming closer together, or let's say the orange line's outpacing the blue line, that's when, to the upside, that's whenever the bullish momentum dies off. So in order to build bullish momentum, we want to get this week to close green. So pump 4% or more by the end of this week. Look bullish. You already look bullish anyways. And if we die off in bullish momentum here, I don't think that prevents us from growing necessarily, but maybe it puts a pause for like another week, and then next week we'll move up. And that's okay. If we move down the first week and a half of August, that's really not a bad thing. It gives us opportunity to load up the truck more right outside of this breakout of a consolidation phase, and we're likely going to see some incredible price action in a very short amount of time. I've got nothing else, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.